Waiting for Billy to text him back, Trufant sat outside the channel leading to the marina. As was par for the course with the wannabe gangster, things hadn't gone as expected, and the deal had been delayed. Finally, he got the call and entered the dark cove. Finding an empty slip, Trufant reversed between the two pilings, setting himself up for a quick escape. Leaving the engine running, he tied off the lines with slip knots and waited. A bicycle-drawn rickshaw appeared, the tail of the driver's unbuttoned Hawaiian shirt fluttering behind him, highlighted by the blinking LED lights, told Trufant that Billy had arrived.
Yo, yo, yo!
Billy skidded to a stop just in front of the seawall.
"You're going to take it in that thing?"
Trufant asked.
"Gotta bring you along too, bro. I don't have the security clearance to be doing this myself."
Trufant shrugged. He hadn't expected it, but he knew no one was going to trust Billy Bones with that kind of cash.
"Where to?" "Dude's got a place over by Duval. Got to see the package, and maybe a taste for old Billy Bones before we go."
Trufant was just about to retrieve one of the bags and show Billy, but being alone with Bones brought a little paranoia to the party. He looked around the deserted boatyard, realizing how easy a target he was. Spotting several security cameras, Trufant realized just in time that their actions was being recorded. He continued to survey the boatyard. Unlike the more popular and expensive marinas in Key West, Robbie's was more of a working yard. Large steel buildings and shipping containers were scattered randomly across several acres of scarred blacktop. In between, boats of all sizes and in every state of repair were set up on blocks. The docks held a mixture of work vessels and some fishing boats.
"We're on TV,"
Trufant said.
"Yeah, up there."
Billy pointed to a pole with a security light. Below it was a camera.
"So what, you gonna shimmy your skinny ass up there?"
Billy waved his hand at the rickshaw.
"Dude, I'm a business owner now. Got me a fleet of these bad boys. Can't be seen with the likes of you." "Shoot, you got a girlfriend that owns them is all."
Billy ignored the comment. Trufant was starting to feel like this was a mistake.
"Let me check out that lift over there,"
he said, and started toward the idle unit. It was common practice to leave the keys in heavy equipment like the scissor lift. Anyone who could operate one knew that each manufacturer only made a few key types, and even if you didn't have one, hot wiring it was about as easy as a '57 Chevy. The lift started, and Trufant inched it forward, increasing his speed as he acclimated himself to the controls. He quickly got the hang of it and maneuvered the lift behind the pole. Used to service the rigging on sailboats, the scissor lift had controls in the carriage. Once he had set the brake, he moved to the joystick and pressed it forward. The lift began to rise, and Trufant could see that the camera's field of view easily encompassed the dock where his center console sat. His arrival had been captured. The best he could hope for now was to minimize his exposure. The lift rose to just below the camera. Releasing the controls, Trufant reached down, grabbed a rusty wrench that lay on the wire mesh floor, and smashed the housing. Before he lowered the bucket, he did the same to the light. As the lot fell into darkness, a gunshot rang out. Ducking below the guardrail, he hovered inside the protection of the steel carriage. Another shot struck the crossbar by his head. Reaching up, he hit the lever to lower the unit, but nothing happened. Shots continued to strike the basket as he studied the wiring and hydraulic lines. It didn't take a mechanic to tell that one of the bullets had grazed a hose. He was stuck, like a redfish on a flat at low tide. The shots continued, and he started to wonder why the shooter kept firing at him when the steel basket prevented a hit. It came to him in a flash, and he lowered himself, placing his stomach on the steel floor and peering out the small gap. Billy was running to and from the center console, moving the packages to his rickshaw. A shot dinged the basket close to his head, but he had seen enough. The shots suddenly stopped. Trufant rose to a knee and peered over the edge of the basket. The battery-operated taillights of the rickshaw could be seen pulling out of the marina parking lot. The packages and Billy Bones were gone.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.